Back on July 1st, the NCAA made it official. Athletes could begin benefiting from their name, image, and likeness, but the organization suspended all NIL rules without adopting a standard of its own. This has left a patchwork where each individual state is left to make its own guidelines when it comes to NIL. So is it easier to make off-the-field money in some states over others? The answer is yes, and a new breakdown is hopeful to help student athletes navigate these differences. So, which states have the best rules for NIL? Which states have the worst? And will this all have an impact on where student athletes choose to play? How would that work? The National College Players Association released its official NIL ratings in October. It gives each state a grade from 0 to 100%, with top marks going to states that grant college athletes the greatest freedom to sign NIL deals. The ratings are based on 21 categories that help or hurt an athlete's right to make money, including things like whether they're allowed to launch their own t-shirt line or if they're able to get paid to sign autographs. A perfect score is 100%, while lower scores indicate a more restrictive state. So let's break down their list. There are 28 states in the union that permit NIL laws. Of those states, New Mexico ranks the highest with a rating of 90%. 3 other states, Maryland, Missouri, and Oregon, all hit at over 80%. So according to the NCPA, a student athlete has the greatest opportunity to make NIL income in New Mexico. Time to cheer, Lobo fans. But looking at the worst on the list, 3 states came in at the very bottom with a 43% score: Alabama, Illinois, and Mississippi. Alabama, for example, was dinged for 12 restrictive NIL laws. Among them, the state features a market cap on NIL pay. It doesn't allow NIL deals that continue after an athlete transfers, and it doesn't guarantee athletes any money for use of their name in video games, trading cards, or jersey sales. 22 states have no NIL deals, so they weren't included in this breakdown. So hypothetically, would a star football player choose to play for the Oregon Ducks over the Alabama Crimson Tide solely because of NIL? Perhaps, but the benefit of playing for a hugely successful program like Bama may be more fruitful for that athlete in the long term. But without federal guidance, the NCPA hopes this list empowers student athletes and creates change. Because every college athlete should have the same legal rights and freedoms afforded to other students and Americans, the NCPA will continue to push for the best NIL laws in all states, the organization says in a statement. Navigating the NIL landscape and choosing where to spend a post-high school career has never been more difficult. But until there's a national NIL framework, this is just another tool in the decision-making process. And that's how it would work.